You better be there when I shake. Watch me rockin' if I can't stop.
Hey fam, what's up? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another makeup tutorial slash first impressions. We're going to be trying a lot of new makeup today from Urban Decay Cosmetics. I have new shadow palettes here that I tried today to create this look, which by the way I'm obsessed with, but you're really going to want to see which palette I prefer out of this. I also tried the new Urban Decay concealer, which is really exciting. I have a lot to say about that, and I did some contouring with it and highlighting and all that fun stuff. So yeah, this might be a bit of a long video, so without further ado, let's just get on with it. So I have the Urban Decay Metal palette, and then I also have the Urban Decay Distortion palette, which is pretty cool. Love the packaging on both. I also just wanted to let you guys know I just ordered a new lens. It should be here tomorrow, fingers crossed. And then I have some new lighting, and I'm really trying to work on my camera quality and my video quality. I've had a lot of complaints about the in and out of my video, and you're right, it is so annoying, and I'm so sorry to do that to you guys. I finally have been able to get some new stuff, so I'm hoping I can fix that problem. I have a monitor coming, like I'm really trying to fix that. So I first off just want to thank all of you who watch, even though sometimes it gets a little shifty over here. I really appreciate you still watching my videos, and for those of you who had a problem with my videos and maybe it makes you want to unsubscribe or leave, I'm really sorry about that, and I hope you just stick with me a bit longer because I'm trying to fix that within next week. So first I want to prep my lids. This is the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion in the shade Enigma. It's one of my favorites. This is actually fairly old. I've had this for a while. I'm going to go ahead and throw this on my lid. I actually need a new one. Mine's getting pretty dried out. And then just real quick, going to blend that in with my finger. And then super quick to prep our lids for the shadow, I'm going to take my E40 blending brush from Sigma and this matte creamy shade from Urban Decay. This is actually from the old Wizard of Oz palette in the shade Broken, but I'm pretty sure it's just their matte creamy shade they always have. What is it called? Is it Foxy? I don't remember. And I just want to throw that all over my lid to prep for our other shadows. Gosh, neither one of these palettes still have a transition tone that I'd like to use. So this is the Distortion palette. It's super pretty, but most of the shadows are metallic. This row here are shape-shifting colors. So it's like a duochrome. It looks really sheer, but when you layer it on top of another shadow, it kind of changes it. I think the only true matte in here is this black, so I kind of need to go outside the palette. I'm going to take Urban Decay's Riff shadow with my E35 brush, and I'm of course just going to pop this right up in my transition. Oh my gosh, my new lens was just delivered. Dang it, I was waiting all day to film this video, hoping that my lens would come, and then I was like, no, I can't wait anymore. I just gotta get filming, and now of course it's been delivered. But that's okay. I will try it out tomorrow and hopefully it'll be a lot better than this one. I'm excited. I watched Thomas Halbert's YouTube video about the equipment he uses, which I was so appreciative of. A lot of YouTubers kind of keep their setup on the down low because they don't want anyone, which I kind of get. They don't want anyone, you know, taking their little magic. If they have something that works, they want to keep it to themselves, but he showed everything that he uses. It was super duper helpful, so I'm just very grateful to him for doing that because it's exactly what I needed. And if you guys are looking into getting into your YouTube setups and improving your stuff, I recommend you check out his video as well. Oh, Riff is so pretty. It just blends like a dream. From here, I'm going to jump into the shade Velvet with that same brush, and I'm going to start working that into my crease as well. That's really pretty, this color. It's like, I really love how it's melting in with that Rift shade we already laid down. It's a little bit metallic, a little bit of shimmer, but it's pretty. Are you guys so excited for Thanksgiving? I'm super excited. I'm going to go to my dad's. The one thing I hate about the holidays, it's still something I really struggle with every year. So if I seem a little distant this week, like I haven't been on Snapchat talking that much, I've just been kind of snapping things I'm doing. I struggle with the fact that my parents are still divorced. I mean, obviously they're still divorced, but my parents are divorced, and holidays, if you have divorced parents, I'm sure you know that it can be a little tricky, especially on the children. And my parents try to make it as easy as they can. They really, really do. But I just 100% feel like if you don't have divorced parents, it's hard for you to understand what it feels like from a child's aspect. Not that or from a child's point of view, not that I'm a child, but as a daughter, as, you know, as the offspring of my parents who I love both so very much, sometimes I feel like they can't really just comprehend how it feels. They both, they do their best to make it easy and fun and not put pressure on what house to go to on what holiday. But then every year the holidays roll around and it's like, oh, what house are we gonna go to? This is so stressful. And it's just really hard. It's really hard on me. I take it personally, probably because I'm the oldest kid of my family, and so I don't know, it's just difficult. And I kind of find myself always trying to make things perfect, make sure no one feels weird on the holidays, make sure everyone's taken care of, and that pressure I put on myself. And it kind of takes my joy out of the holidays. I kind of worry too much about if we go to my dad's, is my mom okay? If we go to my mom's, is my dad okay? Like, I just never ever stop worrying about that. That's just always my concern. And again, I put that pressure on myself, I do. But it's like kind of, again, like I was saying, I just don't think my parents can see or feel how it is from my end. So I love the holidays. I love Thanksgiving, but it just will never be the same. Like, never in my life will it be the same. And I'm sure a lot of you can totally understand what I'm saying if you have parents who are divorced as well. It's just, it's different. It will absolutely never be the same. It just can't. I really look forward to the day that I have a child, because I think that I will truly try to make everyone come to my house for the holidays so that they can be with the child. Because I want my parents and my family, I want them to fuse. I do. I want everybody to come together and actually spend the holidays together. That's my dream. It's just, I'm sorry, I don't know why I'm going on this tangent. Because it's on my mind, you know, it's really heavy on my mind right now. And I really hope to host some of the holidays at least at my place so that everybody comes and no one feels like they're missing out or being left out, especially when you have a grandkid, you know what I mean? I think grandchildren sometimes really change the dynamic in families, and you kind of realize what's most important, and there's no reason we can't all be together. There's just not, you know? That's fine. Everyone's moved on. It's fine. We can all be together and it's fine. You guys already know if there's a matte black, I'm gonna use it. This is my Sigma E34 brush, and I just started using it and I love it so freaking much. It's such a good brush to just lace your little outer corner color with, whatever deep smoky color you want, or not even, just whatever you want. It just gets it done really quickly. It blends as you go. Next, I'm going to spritz a brush with a little of the Urban Decay makeup setting spray. Oh, I just opened this one, so you know when it takes a few pumps to get it out. Next, in the metals palette, I want to jump into the shade Rhody. It's kind of a rose gold. And I'm going to pop this onto my lid on the outer half. It's like a very muted burgundy, rosy color. It's really pretty. Like, think of like a grungy rose gold. That's how I think of to describe it. From there, I'm also going to jump into the shade Angel Fire. That's cute. It's a very light, looks like a light shimmery, almost like fairy color. I guess that's why they call it Angel, right? And I'm going to use this on the inner half and marry that in. Now I just want to clean up the sides a bit. Next, I'm going to take my Sigma Beauty Wicked Gel Liner. By the way, I'm pretty sure all Sigma brushes are 30% off for Black Friday, or even before that. It might be going on right now. I would check their website. I will link it down below. It is an affiliate link, so if you don't want to use that, just head to sigmabeauty.com. No problem. Next, I'm going to take one of the Urban Decay glitter liners. This is in the shade ACDC. Don't you just love these? I love them. I'm going to bring it up right around my lid, as you do. Now, I'm simply in no mood for falsies, so I'm going to use the Urban Decay Troublemaker Mascara today, of course, to go with our theme. So let's pop a few coats of this bad boy on. This is another mascara sometimes I kind of struggle with because the bristles are so long and my lashes are shorter, and I always poke myself in the eye. I just always freaking do it. So I'm being very careful not to. Next, let's throw on our foundation. I'm going to be using the CoverGirl TruBlend in the shade Warm Beige. I have been loving this foundation lately. I actually have a video going up with CoverGirl tomorrow, which I'm really excited about. I'm super duper honored to say that CoverGirl asked to partner with me on a few videos, so I just wanted to let you guys know that. I'm trying to be as transparent as possible about my sponsorships, and I'm just super duper honored that such a big brand would want to work with me. So I'm really excited for you guys to see those videos. I'm going to be unveiling new products in each video, which is so exciting. They're changing their entire look, their entire brand. It's going to be an exciting year. for them for sure. This coverage is just great coverage. Still looks natural. Now for the part I've been so excited to try, you guys. These are the new Urban Decay All Nighter Concealers. I've seen a ton of talk about these. I've seen people who loved them. I saw people who hated them. So I'm excited to try it for myself. I know I'm not the best at contouring, especially with liquids, but I'm going to try it today. I'm first taking the Warm Light shade, and I'm going to use that under my eyes to conceal. So far, just upon application, I really like the consistency. It seems very creamy and not as liquidy as the Naked Skin, which, do not get me wrong, is also one of my favorites. This kind of does seem a little more like Shape Tape consistency, which is what I've seen a few people say. I'm also going to take the Fair color, and I'm going to use this down my nose. That is super fair. All my little fair babes out there. This looks like a shade for you. Bring that up and go across the forehead. Also on our little lines here and on my chinny chin chin. I'm also going to take the medium dark neutral right in my contour. Oh, that doesn't look dark enough. That's not very dark on me. That's strange. I might oxidize, so I don't want to say that. I'm going to take dark neutral and just layer that over it. See if we can't get it a little deeper. And then, of course, on the forehead, you guys know I love a bronzed forehead. I love a bronzed forehead. So from there, I'm going to start blending away. This is my Sigma 3D HD blender sponge. Okay, I'm liking the coverage. I really like this color, this light shade. Whoa, that is like super full coverage. And on my chinny chin chin. Let's go to the forehead. I do really like that it's still blending out, even though it was kind of sitting on my face for a second. I was worried I wouldn't be able to blend it because I took so long, but it's blending out fine. And now down the nose. And now let's go into the contour. So just kind of rolling that up. And then back into this forehead of mine. Oh, I love how it looks on my hairline and forehead area. Just like a really natural bronze. You guys know I love bronzer up here, so this is like gorgeous to me. I'm also just going to take a little bit of the light concealer underneath my contour to sharpen that up. Whoa, that's the sharpest contour I've ever had in my life. And then I'm just going to take, this is where I was going to get nervous, but I'm going to try it, just a little bit down the side of my nose. You guys know nose contour is something I'm always trying to perfect, and practice makes perfect, all right? All right. Go ahead and make yourself a little peen nose, if you will. I'm going to take some of my lower Mercier powder and set that all in. And under the contour, in case I didn't have enough pop, I'm going to get it now. First impressions, obviously, total first impressions. I really like the concealer. It is so full coverage. I love it. I really have nothing bad to say about it so far. All right, let's go ahead and start buffing this off and reveal my true self. No, I'm kidding. I wish me with makeup was my true self. Oh, my cat's yelling at me. I gotta hurry. I'm going to take the Demolition Urban Decay eyeliner. I love this color. It's a nice kind of, is it more matte? I don't remember, but it's a real nice dark espresso. So I'm going to tightline with this, my upper lash line. You just can't beat the Urban Decay eyeliners, can you? They are so smooth. Also going to pop that on my waterline. I'm going to go ahead and smudge that out with a brush just to kind of blend it in and make sure it's not too harsh of a line. I just think that's such a pretty liner. Like, if you don't like black, this is a nice kind of off black. And then on top of that, I'm going to take more of the Velvet shade we used in the beginning in our crease, and I'm going to buff that right on top of that liner. Ooh, she's pretty. I really am a fan of this shade. And then, of course, I'm just going to pop some mascara on my lower lash line. I'm probably going to fast forward through this because it's boring, let's be honest. For blush, I'm going to take Urban Decay's Fetish, one of my favorites for years. You don't need a lot. They're very pigmented. They're just beautiful. I hope this shade is still around because I'm pretty sure they discontinued a few of the shades. For highlighter, I'm going to take one of the Colourpop highlighters from the holiday collection. I loved how just smooth it looked. It's just very simple and smooth. I don't know how else to describe it. It just flows really nicely on the skin. It's not real chunky, or it just looks, it's not super chunky. It just looks pretty. And there's a little bit of a pink element to it as well. Also on the tip of the nose and down the center. And now let's set all of this. Lastly, for lips, I'm going to start with the lip liner Hex by Urban Decay. And then on top of that, I'm going to take Urban Decay's Disturbed lipstick, because I'm disturbed. She's beautiful, this lipstick. Ooh. And that is it for this look, you guys. I really hope you like it. I'm a huge fan. I love the eyes. I love the lips. I love it all. I also really did like the concealer. Again, this is my first impressions. I have not worn it that long, but I will do a follow-up video for you guys definitely very soon, because it is 30 days of SHAE, so we have a lot to go over. Final thoughts about the eyeshadow palettes themselves. This one, I only tried a couple shades, so I can't say it's amazing or it's not. And I didn't try any of the shifty shades up here that are going to change the look, and that's kind of what the palette was really built upon, is to use those shades. I was thinking of maybe doing a live swatching type of thing, or I don't know, with this palette. I wish there was more mattes. Like I said, the only really true matte is Blackout. The rest all have a bit of shimmer in it, and that's kind of hard for a lot of people to work with. And they have a pink, they have a purple, they have an orange, they have a green. It's very pretty, but I wouldn't reach for it every day. I love the black, and I loved this shade, and what else did we use from here? I think that was about it. So I'm sorry I didn't use a whole lot of this, but there just wasn't a whole lot I could use together because they were all metallic, you know? So that's why I used a little this, a little that, a little this. This palette, however, and it kind of contradicts what I just said because it is all metallic, it is so amazing to me. This mirror makes it so hard to hold. Oh, here you go. I love the shades so much, and they are super pigmented, so buttery, and it's different from the metallics in that palette. These are like straight up like metal. Like, I guess that's why they call it the heavy metal palette, because it really was. They are like metal. They are fantastic. This is a palette I would totally buy if it was not sent to me in PR, because anytime you want like a real standout shade, you have it here. I love how they divided it up between the bright colors on one side and the more neutrals on the other side. I really love that touch. The fact that it has a mirror in the middle so you can hold your makeup and do it like this, I think is fantastic. I'm a huge fan of it. I love how it looks on the eyes, and I cannot wait to keep using it. It's just something different than we've seen before. Even like how the packaging goes, it's just sleek and it's like protected in there. I love the color of the purple. It is a cool palette. So this is the winner to me by far. If you could only pick one, I would go with the Heavy Metals palette for sure. Again, the concealer, I love the coverage. I love the coverage. I love the blendability of it. I think it looks nice as a contour. It looks nice as my under eye concealer. I am a huge fan. I will continue to use that, and I will definitely follow up in my did it work, did it not video. Again, that should be up next week because I want to give some time to these concealers to really try them out and everything else. But yeah, you guys, that's my final thoughts. Let me know what you think, what you love from this collection. Did you pick anything up? Are you not going to pick it up? Let me know. I love you guys. If I don't see you before Thanksgiving, have the best Thanksgiving ever with your families. I hope you eat some yummy food, chill out, relax, and just enjoy what life is about, which is friends and family and food, right? As always, thank you guys for watching today. Don't forget to follow my Instagram because I have giveaways going up all through the month of December, November to December. I have a ginormous box of products to give away that I've been saving from different PR companies and things like that. Some I've purchased myself, and I'm excited to share those with you guys. So be sure to follow my Instagram. It's ThatGirlShaeXo, just like my channel. Subscribe if you haven't, and give this video a thumbs up. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you again very soon. Bye!